Check this out. B. Marsh, Pro Bowl.
Thomas and Corey Graham were on the coverage. Looks like they ran into each other at the end of this pass play.
Stunner go route. Graham's beat. Here comes the safety. Cam Chancellor hits his
Oh.
and hit his foot, and he kicked it to himself.
That'll go down as one of the great highlight reel touchdowns in Pro Bowl history right there. 47 yards to Marshall.
Two players should intercept it, but because they're both there, they both go to the ball, knock it out of each other's hands, off a foot deflection in the air.
Eddie Dalton says, I knew it all the way.
Earl Thomas had that beat on that the whole way. That was fun.
Finn football in 12. Be ready.
To try to make it 38-35.
One more angle.
C has the lead back on a circus-like catch by Brandon Marshall from Eddie Dalton.
Come on.
Hey guys, I think the game has come a long way from the opening standpoint when the crowd was booing some of the early kind of play and they didn't really know what they were doing. But the further this game, acrobatic catch for the touchdown, 3 catches, 150 yards, 3 touchdowns. Not good at math, but that's good for a 50-yard average.
MVP B. Marsh.
He can be, and I said this earlier, Brandon Marshall can be as good as he wants to be.
You said something earlier when you stood next to Janikowski and listened to his leg going to the ball.
January 29th, Sunday, Pro Bowl. Dolphins set to hire Sherman and Coyle. I believe they did that on Friday. Looking at the Miami Herald site, it's going to say MVP Brandon Marshall tomorrow. That's what my money's on. Talk of Manning coming to the Dolphins, I'm not big on that.
After these messages, and a word from your local NBC station. So with that latest by Marshall, that is a 17-point AFC lead.
B. Marsh got another touchdown, Pro Bowl record. I was shooting baskets, just got back.
A lot of people think Matt Flynn, the Green Bay free agent, is going to be the guy that heads to Miami with Joe Philbin.
Talking about Joe Philbin, the new head coach.
He's going to come out with him.
Hopefully Alex is recording this at home. A lot of Dolphin talk today. Let's see that touchdown from B. Marsh.
And he's knocked down.
Please.
But after a good return, and Ray Lewis will put a microphone on him, and it is a...
He housed it! 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 I ain't never seen you done a sideboard steal, man. I got you.
Ray Lewis watching Antonio Brown and that good punt return.
So you're impressed with Andy Dalton?
He's impressive. He's a rookie, but you know he seems like he's like a 10-year vet. So his career is going to be special.
You mentioned some of the things going on in Miami, a new head coach there. We don't know exactly who the quarterback might be. What does the future hold there?
It's strong. You know, when you look at what Coach Brown was able to do, the foundation he's built. A lot of people don't give him enough credit, but we have a solid locker room, high character guys, and leadership there. And a new coach coming in, he's inheriting a strong team.
I got you.
Talk a little bit about today. How fun has this been for you?
It's awesome, man. This is my playoff, so I'm approaching it as such, and it's fun.
You come in with a goal of scoring so many touchdowns?
I came in the goal was trying to get MVP. I honestly text my family and friends and say, hey, I'm going for MVP. You never know when the next time you're going to be back. So it's a blessing to be voted in by your peers, and it's awesome. So I'm going for it.
Thanks, Brad. Appreciate it. Dan, you think this guy will win the MVP?
He's got my vote.
Get Ray Lewis's vote.
I'm in that boat.
By the way, Marshall mentioned getting the votes from his peers. The teams are based on consensus votes by a combination of fans, coaches, and players. As Ray Lewis continues to talk to his defense, and down goes Newton again. Von Miller with his second sack.
And that was another planned quarterback.
Janikowski made another field goal.
I think we got to take a rule from Canada and give you a single point if you kick it through the uprights on the kickoff.
Well, there's the scoring line. 21 unanswered points in the fourth quarter by the AFC has built this 59-35 lead. Again, the highest scoring Pro Bowl in history. And I guess
is optional in the AFC and NFC with the stars out. Ben Roethlisberger, Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers here with the score 7-0. We wouldn't see single-digit scores for very long. Pumps and then goes deep, and Larry Fitzgerald all by his lonesome 44-yard touchdown. Fitzgerald's second touchdown of the game in his 6th Pro Bowl appearance. NFC was up by a couple of scores. Ben Roethlisberger comes back to the Miami Dolphins. Brandon Marshall, get used to hearing his name in this highlight. Splits a couple of defenders here. He was supposed to break off the pattern, but surprise, surprise, he wanted to go deep in the Pro Bowl. He did, and the game was tied at 14, 75-yard score. Drew Brees then comes in at quarterback for the NFC down around the goal line on 4th and goal. Wait, yeah, Jimmy Graham. Who else, right? Probably didn't even call the play in the huddle. Jimmy Graham with the slam dunk spike through the goal post, and it was tied at, well, it was 21-24. Then we were tied after Brandon Marshall got back into the act from Phillip Rivers on a 29-yard score. Marshall's second touchdown of the game. Breeze wants to answer. Throw the slant. Greg Jennings.
Put it down.
NFC was back up 28-21. Nice gloves there. No penalty for the celebration of the Pro Bowl. I don't think they threw a flag all game in this one.
Thank you.
Phillip Rivers then back to his San Diego teammate, Antonio Gates, as we go to the halftime buzzer. 27-yard touchdown. Game was tied 28-28. Go to the third quarter now. A couple of the star quarterbacks on the sideline, so turn the second half over to the rookie. Cam Newton comes in. He goes to his security blanket. Steve Smith. Good toss, good catch, 55-yard touchdown. NFC goes back on top, 35-31. Newton and Smith celebrate like they did many times in the regular season. Got another rookie quarterback in this game, Andy Dalton. He goes to his teammate, A.J. Green. Oh, A.J. Green reaching out, and he gets stripped at the goal line. Great job by Chad Greenway to come over and knock it away. And that was a legit play. Green was not down. Greenway comes up with the recovery. Touchback. And ball back comes the other way. Okay. Then you got Dalton then going deep to Brandon Marshall. This was the play of the game. One of the best plays you'll see in any Pro Bowl. Two NFC defenders collide on it. Brandon Marshall stays with it the whole way and then kicks it on his knee back up to his hands. Ball never hit the ground. That's a touchdown there.
Alex?
Marshall's third of the day. He would add more, believe it or not. Marshall on the fade pattern there, and that's great concentration. Catches it with both hands and keeps the feet in bounds. Andy Dalton on the throw there. Marshall's 4th touchdown of the day. He only had 6 in the regular season. That's what I was talking about, the defense there.
Did you record that?
Meanwhile, Cam Newton comes back, and then you know what? Fourth quarter, when it was money time, the pass rush started to pick up there. He gets flushed out of the pocket, throws a little bit under duress, and then Eric Weddle would pick it off. Handful of interceptions in this game, even though the defense wasn't all that thorough. And then as the ball came loose at the end of the Weddle interception, that's Derek Johnson from the Chiefs. He picks it up and goes in. And surprise, surprise, look at the defenders weren't tackling anyone. You knew the offensive guys weren't going to tackle anyone after they turned it over. 100 points in the game, 59-41, AFC wins.
No Ocho Cinco at the Pro Bowl this year.
It's official. MVP. Miami Herald. B. Marsh MVP. Pro Bowl record 4 touchdowns.